So today, just after about 11:30 a.m., members of the Metropolitan Police Department responded to the 200 block of 37th Place Southeast for a shooting. Upon our arrival, several individuals, right now appears to be 4 individuals, were found suffering from gunshot wounds. Those individuals have all been taken to area hospitals where they're currently receiving treatment. We're asking for the public's assistance. Obviously, this is the very early stages of the investigation. So we're asking anyone who has information to call us at 202-727-9099, or they can text us anonymously at 50411. Members of the Metropolitan Police Department, as I said, behind us are investigating this case. We're going through camera footage right now, looking for a vehicle of interest. Right now, it appears to be a black Audi, A4 vehicle. We're working very hard right now to try to figure out just who was occupying that vehicle at the time. It appears to be a lone shooter at this point. So again, we're just going through camera footage and we're working very hard on the case.
See, looks like you have multiple scenes. You have people, apparently one victim laying all the way down to Burns' place. I counted like 3 or 4 scenes.
Yeah, so the victims, when they were shot in the 200 block of 37th, the victims, they ran from the area, and those locations are where we were able to catch up to the victims and begin giving them the medical assistance that they need.
Also, what does it say to the brazenness of it? You have several scenes that happened right underneath content.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it speaks to the brazenness, as you just mentioned, Paul, but I think that in terms of how we respond to that, I think as a city, as a police department, that we need to make sure that those individuals are held accountable for these type of brazen acts that happen in our community.
And then I see you have the FBI on the scene. Why are they here?
The FBI, they've been partnering with the Metropolitan Police Department, especially along the lines of our investigations. We have them working hand in hand with our detectives office. This area here is one of our summer crime initiative areas, so they're one of our partners in that as well. So I think their presence here today is just a display, really, of the partnership that we share with them.
So they're going to be on all in all the hot spots this summer?
That is correct.
FBI will be?
Yes, that's correct, sir.
What's the rationale there?
Well, we've done the SCI areas over the years. We found that our partnership with our other law enforcement agencies it's really important that we do that we have that partnership. When we're focusing on gun crime in our city, we'll leave no stone unturned when it comes to bringing people to account for those actions that they commit in communities. So FBI, ATF, all those individuals, they're involved in our summer crime initiative.
So obviously you are satisfied that you picked up one of the right spots for the focus this summer.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, that's one of the things. I mean, we've seen historically, we've seen violence here. Unfortunately, what's represented today, I don't think is representative of what the majority of the people in this community want to see. And when we have things like this, we want to bring those individuals to account for their actions.
And would you call this a drive-by?
No, it's not a drive-by shooting. The individual involved in this, he got out of the vehicle and he fired shots.
Did he have an extended clip?
I'm not sure about that. That's part of the investigation. Anyone else?
Yes. One quick question, changing subject. Anything on the 2-month-old? Any progress there? Anything you can tell us?
Yeah, we're working on that case, and hopefully we'll be coming to some resolution on that very soon. I know there's a lot of media reporting out on that. We're doing everything that we possibly can to locate this child at this point. I know there's some reports out there. Yes, the mother is a person of interest in this, and in fact is the only person of interest at this time. So we're just working through that very carefully with our partners at the U.S. Attorney's Office to make sure that we do things that we need to do as we move to the next step of this.
Is the search continuing down at this landfill?
The search has continued, and we should be wrapping that up today.
Do you have a video of this woman throwing things into the garbage? I understand you have a video.
Yeah, that's part of the investigation.
So you do have a video showing her throwing things?
That's part of the investigation.
Okay, I didn't know that. So you do have a video of him popping away.
No, not specifically of that.
You haven't
He said
something.
He said things, yes. So again, that's all part of the investigation. We'll continue to work through that. We'll continue to work with the family. I mean, first of all, this is just a tragic, very unfortunate case for this child to be unaccounted for these many days. I am hopeful and was hopeful and remain hopeful that perhaps, just perhaps, that this child is somewhere out there. And I want to make sure that we do everything that we can as the Metropolitan Police Department to locate that child. That child is alive. And unfortunately, if the child is not, that we hold people accountable in the event that we need to.
But you have hope that the child is not down. You have not found the child down there.
I have not found the child. That's correct.
Is she
Yes.
facing charges, too?
Could be. Thank you guys for your questions. I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.